Hello, everyone. The theme here, and I'm going to give my results and opinions of WWE Payback 2016. Now, this is a roller coaster event, even though it was a filler event. And this event just was like, hey, get the carrot, get the carrot, get the carrot, get the carrot. Ah, fuck you and your carrot. That's what this event basically was. Okay, so I didn't understand Corbin versus Ziggler on the pre-show. I didn't understand that. I thought that was actually in the part of the main show. And Ziggler ended up winning by a roll-up, which really, really surprised me. Maybe that's why they put it on the fucking pre-show, because they didn't want Corbin losing on the fucking main show. I thought that they were going to make big plans for this guy. It just goes to show that the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, the Memorial Battle Royal, means absolutely nothing. Because after you win it, it doesn't mean a fucking thing. You had the Big Show win it. You had Cesaro win it. And now you have Baron Corbin win it. And it's like, fuck. No one is getting elevated by that shit. So what's the point? What's the point of having Corbin win it, and then next thing you know, he loses to Ziggler? He was one-upping Ziggler almost every fucking time they were actually in confrontation. And now he loses at a pay-per-view. Yeah, it was a pre-show, but still, it was the fucking pay-per-view. I don't understand that. I'm not buying that one bit. There has to be some sort of revenge going on. There better be, okay? So, Kalisto and Ryback. Yeah, that was on a pre-show, and we all knew about it, and Kalisto ends up winning, and who cares at this point? There's nothing for the United States Championship. There's just not. It's just it's a dead championship, because it's not going anywhere. It's just not. No. Fuck that. Oh, God, the first match in the actual show. Yes, New Day came out, and they were going to sit ringside, and I hate to see this happen. Damn. Enzo gets injured. It was really, really difficult to watch, because when he was going to go through the ropes, the rope hit him, and it whiplashed his neck, and then he hit his head on the apron, and then he just fell unconscious to the floor. It was hard to watch, and it's a gasping situation. It's like, no! And like I said, you never want to see that in wrestling. No matter how much you may hate a guy, or even like a guy, or anything, you never want to see motherfuckers get crippled or die, especially on camera. It's just, it was hard to watch. Now, they had updates throughout the show, and I hope he gets better. Yes, he was responding. The last update that we got, that he was responding to the paramedics and everything like that, but I just hope that he has a speedy recovery. I hope it's not anything that's career-ending or just really, really serious, like him being paralyzed or anything like that. So, man, speedy recovery to you, Enzo. I mean, that's just, that sucks. Really, really fucking sucks. So, okay. Match of the night time. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That was a beauty. It was. And Kevin Owens, he did it all. He wins. Kevin Owens wins, even though I picked Sami Zayn. It didn't really matter. But Kevin Owens, he won that match, and he did it all by himself. Regardless of what happened during the match or whatever, they put on a solid match. They put on a great match. Great spots, great moves, great coordination, as you would expect from these two. Great match, and that's basically match of the night, in my opinion. Moving on, though, after Owens wins the match, he stays at ringside for color commentary. And this was the downfall of the Intercontinental Championship match. Because him being out there, you kind of knew what was going to happen after that. So the Jizz ends up retaining. He needed help from his wife. And it's just the fact that, okay, Owens was doing color commentary and Sami Zayn came out there. That was more entertaining. Them going at it outside of the ring was more entertaining than anything that the Jizz did in that fucking match. Yes, he targeted Cesaro's shoulder, just like I said he would, because Cesaro had to have a fucking handicap. He had to have a handicap in order for this Jizzard to have an even chance. And then you have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens getting on the fucking apron while they're still fighting and stuff like that. While the Jizz was tapping out in the crossface, the referee turns his back and turns his attention to these two that's on a fucking apron and not even entering the fucking ring. So Cesaro was like, what the fuck? He gets up, hits both those two motherfuckers that were on an apron and gets rolled up and gets beat by this Jizzard. Again, help from the wife, help from two other motherfuckers that were wrestling outside or that were fighting outside that was more entertaining than him. He needed that in order to fucking retain. I'm sick of that shit. Do shit alone, you're not even wrestling, you fucking fucker, man. Do some shit alone so you can actually earn some man points. You fucking little bitch. Hate that motherfucker, man. Damn it. So, yeah, he needed help by everyone that was associated with his match and the match before. Damn it. You better take that belt off that motherfucker really soon, because I'm sick of it. Sick of that shit. So, you had Ambrose against Jericho. Another great match. It doesn't quite win match of the night for me, but it was a great fucking match. They were all over the place. And Ambrose winning was a big surprise to me. It was. Because, okay, the way he won it, I thought it was going to keep going. I thought that Ambrose was going to win it, per se, because I thought he needed momentum after losing to Lesnar at WrestleMania, and this loss wouldn't hurt Jericho. But I was very surprised the way he won it. The Dirty Deeds came kind of slow. I thought the match was going to continue after that, and it could have, and it wouldn't have hurt the match. But yeah, that's what I meant to say. I'm surprised the way he won it, but I'm not surprised the way Ambrose won. But once again, another good match by those two. So, okay, they did Natalya versus fucking Charlotte. They did a natty screw job. That's basically what it was. Oh my God, I can't believe it. You had Charlotte put Natalya in a sharpshooter, and the referee rung the bell and gave Charlotte the belt and just ran like a fucking thief in the night. Oh my God. I was like, how in the fuck? Where did that come from? And how did you get away with it? Under Shane McMahon's watch, mind you, she got away with that shit. That was fucked up. Fucked all the way up that Charlotte retains like that. That was fucked up. So, Vince McMahon comes out. You get a big CM Punk chant. Why? Because they're in Chicago. Duh. And, okay, Steph comes out first because Vince was like, decision time, decision time. Steph comes out and basically she tries to run down all the accomplishments that she's done ever since she's been in charge with Triple Bitch, and she even plays the fucking woman card. That pisses me off. It reminds us of the 2016 election that Hillary is playing the woman card. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And even though she gets called out on it, she doubles down on the fucking woman card. But enough about the election. That's what Stephanie did, though. Shane McMahon comes down and runs all the bad things that happen, and Vince ends up putting both of them in charge, which is kind of interesting to say the least, because it plays a part in the main event. AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns. Yeah, Chicago let him hear it. You had some cheers here and there, but at the same time, yeah, Chicago let Reigns hear it. So, anyway, this match was a lot better than I thought it was going to be, minus a couple of things. Now, you had them going at it, and then all of a sudden there was a count out. I didn't understand that, but I was like, nope, the event it's too early for that shit to end. So it was a count out. Shane walks out, was like, no, restart this. It's not going to end this way. No count out. All right, so the match restarts. And I already knew where this was going to go after that. There was a low blow, and it was like, oh, this is obvious. They're not going to let this shit end like that. So come on, Steph. And I called that when that happened in my house. And I'm just like, man, fuck, dude. don't make that shit that fucking predictable. I don't think anyone in attendance in Chicago that fucking stupid. Did you actually think that the match was going to end on a low blow after Shane restarted the match? Steph comes out and restarts the match, saying no DQ. And then after the no DQ, you automatically knew where it was going to go. Even though I predicted it, as far as other people getting involved, yes, Anderson and Gallows comes out and beats down Roman Reigns a bit, and so on and so forth. And again, dangling the carrot that AJ Styles might be able to win this thing. That's basically what they did. The Flying Romans, aka the Usos, came out later to even up the odds, and there was some shit in and out of the ring. Yeah, it turns into a big clusterfuck at this time. And the excitement kind of went down a bit because it's like, all right, just leave this shit in the ring. Yeah, you got motherfuckers flying all over each other, and Roman Reigns diving over the top rope and crashing on everybody. But yeah, AJ Styles doesn't capture the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And it kind of ended on the note that I said it was. But yeah, he came off the ropes and he didn't even go for the elbow. He just jumped and he saw it coming. He got speared, and then that was it. All right. So right after that, they show footage in the back of Steph, Vince, and Shane, and they're saying that what a main event, what should be next for these two? Should AJ Styles get a rematch? Yep, at Extreme Rules, and it will be an Extreme Rules match. They didn't say anything specific. They just said it was going to be Extreme Rules match at Extreme Rules. So we have absolutely nothing as far as that. So we're just going to have to tune in to Raw to see what happens there. So that's the results of this event. Now, again, there were some good things, and there were some really, really bad things. Enzo being injured and the Jizz being Intercontinental Champion, that's the bad, the real bad. The confusing was Natty getting screwed like that and Charlotte getting away with it. That was confusing. Then you have Owens and Zayn, great match. Jericho and Ambrose, great match. AJ Styles and Roman Reigns, I give that credit. I didn't think that match was going to be on the level that it was. There was a big clusterfuck at the end, but at the end of the day, I do give that shit credit because it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So that's the results and my opinions about WWE Payback 2016. Any questions or comments below? I would like to hear from you. Was there anything that I missed? I mean, those were the matches, and those were what I thought about each and everything that happened about the show. But I would like to get your opinions. If you stood by and you watched this video for this long, hey, you can comment, you subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. I would like to hear from you. So, drop kicks, body slams, throw motherfuckers over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Yes, I'm a wrestling fan. Duh. This is the theme, and I'll see you later. Credits.